Horace Plunkett was the pioneer of rural cooperatives in Ireland. In the late part of the 19th century, rural Ireland was changing. For the first time, land reform allowed small farmers to own land previously owned by large landowners. But to go from largely subsistence farming to viable businesses, farmers needed to cooperate. To achieve this, Horace Plunkett travelled by horse to communities in rural Ireland to explain what farmers and rural communities could achieve by working together. By 1900, there were around 1,000 farmer cooperatives in Ireland, mainly cooperative creameries. Horace described this approach as better farming, better business, better living. His ideas began to attract attention around the cooperative world. He had a profound influence on US rural policy and visited South Africa on several occasions. In 1919, Horace Plunkett set up the Plunkett Foundation to take forward his work of creating better living in rural communities internationally. This led to an international conference held at Wembley in 1924, which asked the Plunkett Foundation to become the international clearinghouse of rural cooperation. This work continued after his death in 1932, with inspirational figures such as Margaret Digby and Edgar Parnell working with rural communities around the world. Today, the Plunkett Foundation helps rural communities through cooperation to believe in what they can achieve together. We're helping rural communities to save essential local services like their shop and pub. We're also helping people to produce, market and sell local food through cooperatives of different kinds. Working with some of the world's smallest cooperatives, Plunkett Foundation has become highly influential in the UK and beyond in making the case that cooperatives change ordinary people's lives. In 2012, to mark the International Year of Cooperatives, Plunkett hosted a meeting in Ireland at the Plunkett family home in Dunsany to produce a global agreement for the future of rural cooperative development. Here this week in Cape Town, Plunkett Foundation has been discussing with fellow cooperators how to develop a new global network for rural cooperatives. This network, we hope, will provide a new way of doing what the Plunkett Foundation has been doing since 1919, spreading rural cooperation, helping rural communities to learn from each other, and helping to inspire rural people with what is possible through cooperation.